NaturalBuildingOutlet.com. Like and subscribe.
Awesome. All right, Grayson. You have worked really hard on your cabin design. So I'm going to zoom in on it so you can tell me. It's readjusted. Walk me through your plan. This is for your loft, right?
Yeah, this is for my loft. It would be like 16 by 16
Okay.
feet. Here's where the ladder would be. My closet would be here. And it would be 3 by 12, I think.
Okay.
I would have like boxes of Legos lined against this wall. I would have Hot Wheel cars lined against that wall. My bed would be here. I would have like a tiny little bookshelf right here. And there would be a window right there. Then my video game system and my TV would be there. And that's just like a little cushion that I have. And these random lines are actually like a carpet.
Cool.
Or a rug.
Like a rug?
Yeah, a rug.
Yep. We would probably put like a vinyl floor up there so nothing could get wet. And you could put a rug on that. So tell me, what color would you paint your room?
I'd probably have it like a really light color because it would be kind of dark up in the loft.
Alright guys, you guys are all set.
So I might do it like a light gray or a white.
Okay. Very cool. And you measured, you asked me the measurements on all this stuff, didn't you?
Or like a really like just for fun, maybe like an Easter green.
Okay.
That would be fun.
I know that you wanted to know the exact size of the bed so that you got it right, and you wanted to know the exact size you could make your closet so that it hooked into the rafters and stuff. So he spent a lot of time working on this. So very cool. We're gonna get sister in here and we're gonna take a look at hers, and then I'm gonna talk about what I want to build. Any last thing you want to say?
I really want to live in it.
You really want to live in it? It'd be cool, wouldn't it? So it'd be bigger than your bedroom, wouldn't it?
I just wouldn't be as like.
It just wouldn't be very tall. Well, we'll get Laurel in here in a minute and have her
Kinda like crawl around.
talk about hers. I think hers is a little different than yours.
Oh, yeah.
All right, talk to you later. Good morning. I guess it's afternoon. So I've got kind of a cool one, kind of a boring one, but I think you'll like it. If you'll notice, it's really, really big. And it's not repossessed. It was turned back in. The people that were using it, it actually wasn't big enough for what they were doing. So they actually had us build them a metal building that was much, much larger once they got started. This was for a business. It was a indoor greenhouse, I believe. They didn't actually tell us what it is. But what is unique about this is it is 16 feet wide, 60 feet long, and it's used. Everybody always goes, do you have a 16 by 60 or 16 by 50? That's one of the repo discounted, turned back in buildings, you know, a former lease building. Almost never. It just almost never happens. To the best of my knowledge, this is the only 60-footer we've ever had. So it makes it kind of unique because you can get one super, super cheap. It's kind of a blank canvas. It doesn't have a single window in it. It's just got two doors, one on either end. Little if any wear or tear. There's like a stain over here on the floor. And they cut two vents to allow wiring and stuff up through. There's some tape marks around those where they cut a vent in the floor there and another one down there. I don't even think you can see it without me walking back down there. Other than that, it's like every other building, 4 foot on center, 16 inch on center, double studded every 4 feet, floor 5/8 decking, 16 inch on center. This one's a 5/12 pitch roof. It's the standard utility. It's got a 7'2" sidewall. I'm sorry, this one's got a full 8-foot sidewall. My mistake. I just noticed. It's very, very tall. That's most of it. Let me get to the good stuff. I can do this on a lease to own. I don't know the rate right off the top of my head, but this building was $29,000 and now it's $28,000. It's $28,500. We took about I'll have to look. I think we took approximately $500-600 off of it. Not a lot, but it's available. And anyone else that's getting a 60-footer right now is waiting about 5 to 6 weeks to get it. This one I could probably get it out within about a week, give or take. So, kind of an interesting one. Never really had one exactly like it before. I'll walk around the outside of it for a second. I've actually got no wind today. You may actually be able to hear me. While I'm doing this, Metro Building Outlet, 918-258-5050. MetroBuildingOutlet.com. Metro Building Outlet on YouTube, obviously. Metro Building Outlet on Facebook. Hit us up. You can message us from any of those different methods if you're interested in that, or if you're interested in one that's actually looks a little more like a cabin, actually. So tell us your thoughts, and thanks for watching.
Daddy,
Yes.
this is my plan.
Are you gonna hold it up, or do you want me to zoom in on it? Woo! Some vibration there.
So it would be this building,
That building right there, which we walked in last time.
which would actually be bigger.
It would actually be bigger than that. That's right.
Yes.
That one is 16 by 48 actually, and the one we would do would be 16 by 60. And here it is. And you even drew like the shape of it and everything, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't want to make all the crazy lines, so
Okay.
I just curved it. So our beds are 3 feet, window up here, kitchen over here, bathroom over
So
here.
this is like a cross-section view, like you cut the building in half and you're looking at your loft, right?
No, it's like a Barbie doll house.
Oh, it's like a Barbie doll house. That's kind of what I mean, yeah. So like half of it's missing and you can reach inside it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not how we're gonna build the real one.
No.
But that'd be funny if we did make one like that. We could literally do that. There'd be no reason to. We'd have to keep it inside. But it'd be kind of fun. So, what all do you have in there?
My bed, Talia's bed, a big window, the bathroom, and the kitchen.
So you'd share a room with Talia?
Yes,
Yep. Where's she at?
she's at school.
She's at school, okay. Because she hasn't been in any of our videos. We need to get her in some videos.
No, we don't.
What? What would you do with her?
Keep her out of the screaming so that she's not screaming.
Oh no, that's a horrible idea. She has yelled a lot lately, but that's because she's been sick. That's the other reason she hasn't been in a video. So is there any other thing you'd put in there that would make yours special?
Living room.
Living room. What color would you paint your room?
Green.
Green? What color of green? What kind of green?
Dark green.
Dark green? Okay, like camouflage green?
Yes.
Like, okay. Is that like your favorite color?
Yeah, and then the other side of the room would probably be like white and pink.
White and pink? Oh, for Talia. We could make pink camouflage. Like pink and black and gray and white camouflage. With green in it too.
Mostly
Do the
green.
whole, mostly green, okay.
Because I want it
I've
to
seen
be.
patterns like that before, like on wraps on cars.
Yeah, the pink does not match.
Where would we put our cabin?
At Grandma and Grandpa's house.
At Grandma and Grandpa's house?
Mhm.
Where on their property would we put it?
Wherever the closest place to the mountain lion is.
The mountain lion? I don't think the mountain lion comes up in the front of the property. The video that I have, or the picture that I have of the mountain lion, is pretty far away from where the utilities are at.
Yeah, I want it to be an ear right there.
Way out in the woods?
Yeah, so that we can see the mountain lion.
Well, we have a road out there now. We need to show everybody that sometime.
Yeah, so that we can see the mountain lion.
I think, though, we would put our house right by the pond.
I want to see the mountain.
That way you could look out your window at the pond anytime you wanted.
I like the pond.
Me too. All right. Is there anything else you need to tell me about it before we go? Because the phone is ringing.
No.
All right. I'm going to get the phone, okay? And she's gone. Just like that. So I totally have a cabin plan too. And it totally incorporates what both of them already have, because I gave them their dimensions in advance for what the lofts would be. I'm gonna try to draw this, and then I may have to walk through it again, and I may edit this a couple different ways, but let's do this and see what we can get done, and see how well you can see this. Bear with me. All right, I'm gonna use these these blocks on the grid paper will be in 2-foot increments. The cabin comes standard 16 wide. I really need a ruler. It's gonna be really rough because my hands are shaky. All right, here's my concept. We'll kind of do an aerial view floating around so you can kind of see. This would be a 16 by 60. And I've mocked up a really simple porch on either side and a garage, which probably isn't exactly how we would do this, but I'm gonna hide these for a second so you can see what I'm doing. Make things disappear. I drew this one quite a while ago, so you have to bear with me. I really don't even remember what all I did inside it. It is the correct floor plan though. Or at least very close to it. So this first one up here, this would be Grayson's loft, right in this area. And in this one it's only depicted as 12 feet, but we would stretch it out to 16. And we jokingly did this with like 5 TVs up on the wall, 6 TVs in a living area. Both these couches are actually, this one's like 6 foot deep and this one's like 9. So that's a huge sectional couch being displayed. We could do, bear with me, let me fly out of here for a second. We could do really big windows. We could do 3x4s or even 3x5s in here. We're doing double pane. For the bathroom, we're doing a transom. I'm literally gonna make the wall disappear so that we can go inside. And here is our stacked washer and dryer, shower. That's supposed to depict where the toilet's at. I just haven't drawn the toilet yet. This would be Kara and I's walk-in closet. This is the girls' loft, roughly 16 by 24 or 28. By 16 master bedroom with built-in cabinets, big TVs everywhere so we can watch ourselves on YouTube. Hallway, I would probably put in a second fire escape door right here, even though there's a door right there just in case, just as a point of impingement, so we had at least 3 doors going out. And we would probably put a little patio door here as well on the back wall coming out. Let me show you the bathroom again. I haven't really finalized a plan for the bathroom. But that'd be the rough idea, and I think we're gonna make that cut a little bit more out of the living area. I did this one with 2 big French style doors and a big French style door on the front. I don't think on this one I got into much detail on the kitchen. I think that's supposed to be a refrigerator. I'm looking through glass, so I need to hide that. Hide that whole wall so you can see. Those are the TV screens actually, where the cabinets are, and we would need, this would not actually be a wall. I was just starting to draw the ladder to get up into Grayson's loft. Like I said, we'd stretch that out a little, and probably even stretch the kitchen out and cut a little bit more out of the living space. So that's the general idea. 960 square feet on the ground, and total with the lofts roughly 1440. And we could make this all kinds of colors. It could look a million different ways. I'll give you guys an example. Not my car, by the way. I wish. Let me get to... Oh, don't look at that. Don't look at that. There's so many ways we could do it, but I think this is probably one of the best examples. Is the one I'm going to show you. We've done a walkthrough of this one before, but this is the general idea, except we would loft up here on top instead. And where we're at, we would be in a lot of trees, so I think I would probably do shingles just in case there was damage. Oh, we lost a camera. Out in open space, I'm a big believer that the metal holds up to the wind better, but if you've got tree limbs that are going to fall on your roof, People always ask, do you use shingles or metal? That's kind of my opinion. Terry's strictly a shingle person. Sam is strictly a metal person. But I think that they both have their place, both aesthetically and as practicality goes for where your location is. So anyway, tell me what you think about my cabin idea. We would probably not do a little garage like that. We'd probably do a big shop building instead. In another future video, I'll walk through Barn Dominium idea, which is about a 3,000 square foot metal building that's really kind of built like a traditional house, honestly. As far as the layout, it's not a cabin or even really a barn dough. It's really a traditional floor plan. So we'll go over that at some point in the future. But like and subscribe. We still don't have 1,000 subscribers, so we're kind of boo-hooing about that. But we'll keep working at it. At 918-258-5050, metrobuildingoutlet.com, Metro Building Outlet on Facebook, Metro Building Outlet on YouTube. And we're probably one of the only YouTube channels that puts our phone number out there where you can just pick up the phone and give us a call. I'll say that again, 918-258-5050. But let us know what you think. Comment below. There'll be a link in the description to that building that I just showed you and to some of our other videos. Thanks, guys.
Metro Building!